Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is Professor FARUKH Malik, and today we would be discussing 4 stages of brand equity building. Now we start off with the salience. Salience is the where we create awareness for the brand. Whenever there is a new brand in the market or you are introducing a new variant in the market, what you need to do is you have to create awareness. Okay. And that is the first step in brand equity building, because when the customers find out about it, then you are able to communicate some of the salient features of that product to the customer. And then if those salient features are relevant to the customer's needs and wants, then he or she develops a purchase intention that, okay, I will someday try this product out. Okay. Building a strong brand, the 4 steps of brand equity building. The brand resonance model looks at building a brand as a sequence of steps, and each of which is contingent on successfully achieving the objectives of the previous one. So it is a step-by-step process. It's not like an on and off switch of electricity, right? People see the ad, they become aware of the product, then they build an image about the product, they start using it over a period of time. If they are satisfied, then they develop feelings for it, and then they pass the judgment that this is the right brand for us, and finally they become brand loyal. This process might take years for customers. Okay. Salience is creating awareness, ensuring identification of the brand with customers and association of the brand in customers' minds with a specific product class, product benefit, or customer need. So every product is that is available in the market satisfies a set of needs or just one need of a customer. And whenever a customer is exposed to hundreds of ads every day, what they see is that whether this product is relevant for me or not. If this product is relevant for me, okay, then I'll give attention to this ad. And when they give selective attention to the ad, then they try and comprehend what the ad is saying and what the product is all about. If they are already consuming a similar product, so they would like to find out what's so new about this product that I don't know. If you have a new flavor, for example, if you are introducing chips or Maggi noodles or any biscuits that children usually consume, or soft drinks or juices, you should have some unique flavor that you are promoting, or some unique benefit that your juice has extra pulp, or it has extra vitamins, or it acts as an energy drink and it gives you energy. So what is this so special about your product? Why should I try it out? And which product class does it belong to? What are the set of benefits that I am going to get after I spend my money? What is that I am going to get in return for my money? Okay. So the customer asks this question, that what's in it for me? Why should I try out this product? So the brand should firmly establish the totality of brand meaning in the minds of the customer. For example, Noorpur milk was introduced in Pakistan, right? And when the product came in the Tetra Pak packaging, people were already aware of their Noorpur butter and Noorpur cheese slices, and the consumers, especially in Lahore, they are very satisfied with the Noorpur products. But this Noorpur milk was a new product. Okay, so the brand meaning should be established in the minds of the customers, that now what is this new product all about, and where am I going to use it, and what are my needs that this product is going to satisfy. So by strategically linking a host of tangible and intangible brand associations with it, since you are using our Noorpur butter and you've been using it over decades and you are very satisfied with it, and you've been using our Noorpur cheese slices and the kids absolutely love it. So this product has to be good. At least it will not be below standard. right? So the customer develops a purchase intention that, okay, this is a good, reliable company. These are a host of intangible brand associations that are coming with the name Noorpur. So whenever they introduce a new product, a set of quality association, brand associations come with it, that this brand will not be below quality, it will not be a substandard product, so we should give it a try, at least for once. Elicit the proper customer response of the brand. Create an image in the mind of the customer, and that may include heritage, because those brands which have been there for decades, they have a heritage, just like Nestle. Nestle has been there for more than 150 years, okay? And their slogan is good food, good life. Eat healthy, stay healthy. They are in the food business, and whatever products they produced over a period of time, they have never had a complaint from customers. And the products that they are serving the customers for over a century and a half now, and customers are very satisfied with their products, right? Similarly, there are Pakistani brands which have been there for more than decades, okay? And customers already trust them. So if they come up with a new brand that they want to promote, or a new variant of any of their products, the image is already in the minds of the customers according to considering their heritage, that they have been a very good company for the past half a century, and they have never cheated the customers on quality or on any of the product features or benefits. Convert brand responses. Now, how are you going to convert brand responses to create brand resonance? Brand resonance is loyalty. So if a customer is satisfied with the brand, then he or she would have some positive things to say about it, right? And this would lead her or him towards brand loyalty. Now, they have not become brand loyal as yet, but the level of satisfaction that they obtain after consuming a brand and after using it, and the durability and reliability that they associate with this brand, are leading towards brand resonance. And they should have an intense, active loyalty relationship between customers and the brand. These 4 steps represent a set of fundamental questions that customers invariably ask about brands, at least implicitly. So customers are already facing the different risks when they are going to try something out. They might face a financial risk, it will be loss of their money. They might have a social risk. People would ask them that what is the type of product that you are using, we've never heard about it, and it doesn't look, you don't look good using it. You might have a physical risk if the product turns out to be bad and it causes you harm, or it causes you sickness or anything of that sort. And there are so many risks that are attached to it. So the customer has to be convinced that after using this product, they will not be in a hot soup. The 4 branding questions are: who are you? Brand identity. Okay. So if you are a known brand or a product of a known brand like Nestle or like Noorpur or Rooh Afza or Karshi, right? So what people would say that they already know your brand identity and you are a brand of a reliable company. That's why the level of risk is reduced immediately in the minds of the customer. What are you? Brand meaning. Okay. What is this product for? What is what it is intended for, and what are the different features and benefits that this product has, and how it's going to be relevant for me, whether I am going to use it or not. If you don't like the flavor of something, or if you don't like the fashion of garment, and even if they're giving it for 50% off, you won't buy it, you see, because that product is not relevant for you, it's out of fashion, and if you're going to wear that product and you go out with your friends, they are going to make silly remarks, right? And that you won't have social approval. What about you? What do I think or feel about you, right? These are brand responses, and only those brands that are durable and reliable, and if it's a consumable product, when the consumers consume it, it leaves a good taste in the mouth, then customers feel good about using that product, and they reinforce themselves that this was a right decision that I made, and I am going to buy this product again and again. So they go for, their brand response is positive and they go for repurchase. And that's how they're moving towards brand loyalty or brand resonance. What about you and me, right? What kind of associations and how much of a question would I like to have with you? Brand relationships. So whenever you're trying to create a brand relationship, you should be very sure that the type of materials that you use in that product should be A quality, the packaging should be A quality. So there is nothing negative about it, and your merchandisers and your salespeople, they should make sure that when the product lands on the final retailer's shelf, it should be in a spick and span, clean and presentable. It should give a very presentable look, so that there is nothing negative about your brand that the customer might perceive. Now, the ordering of steps in this brand ladder has been calculated or has been arrived at after a long, lengthy research that has been conducted for the more than 70 years. Okay, because brands started becoming popular in 60s, and then branding took off, and companies really got interested, and they promoted building a brand image of their brand, and then they started building brand equity, right? And they started differentiating their brand from the other products in the same category that were available in the market, so that their product has a unique identity. From identity to meaning to responses to relationships. So first you have a unique identity, then you have a brand meaning, right? Then you have positive responses from your customers, and then you form this strong relationship that leads to brand resonance or brand loyalty. That is, we cannot establish meaning unless we have created identity, right? So identity always comes first. Then we cannot have positive responses unless the consumer has used that product. So responses cannot occur unless we have developed the right meaning, right? And we cannot forge a relationship unless we have elicited the proper responses. So it is a step-by-step process, and that's how we climb up the branding ladder, and finally the customers reach brand loyalty. And then again, in loyalty there is a adhesive level and an addiction level that we will discuss later on. Brand salience. Achieving the right brand identity, meaning creating brand salience with customers, brand awareness. Okay, first you create brand awareness by using print media, social media, electronic media, out of home advertising, positive word of mouth. So you try all the different media vehicles that are available with you to create awareness for your brand all over the globe, because the world has shrunk into a global village now. Brand salience measures the various aspects of awareness of the brand and how easily and often the brand is evoked under various situations or circumstances. That does the brand name pop up in your mind whenever you have this feeling of having a milk chocolate? Does this brand name pop up in your mind when you think of buying garments or clothes, right? And how strong is the recall, right? This is what we measure when we are conducting a brand tracking survey, and we are asking customers that we ask them about a specific category, that do you like juices? Okay, what are the few brands of juices that come to your mind immediately? Just tell us a few names. And if your brand name is one of them, then you realize that okay, the brand depth of my brand is so strong that he took only 3 names and the first name was my brand name, which is Fruta Vitals. Okay, to what extent is the brand top of mind, right? Did he say my brand name at the first position, at the second position, or as a third response? Because that shows the priority level in that customer's mind, whether he rates my product as number 1, number 2, or number 3. That's the opinion of that customer only, not the whole world. But I would like to find out that how this individual customer rates my brand. Okay, so if your brand is at top of mind, first position, that's very good for you and easily recalled and recognized quickly at the time of purchase and usage, where you have multiple similar category juices lying on the shelf of the refrigerator, and if this customer walks up and picks up your product, puts it into his trolley, then a merchandiser is standing there, he's watching, he will ask him to either log into the Facebook on the tab or give him his mobile number and name, and we will enter you into a lucky draw and you will get nice prizes. If you want a mobile load right away, I can also arrange for that. You see, so there are some people who say that I don't want to wait and see for like 2 weeks or a month whether I get an iPhone or I get a Galaxy Z Fold phone or anything of that sort. Just give me a load on my mobile phone. So he will give you an SMS number, that's just SMS this code on this number and you will get a 50 rupees load immediately, right? Because this young generation Z, they want to get things in a very fast way. Okay, so they say that 1 in hand is better than 2 in the bush, right? So you're getting 50 rupee load right now, that's 1 in the hand, right? Rather than waiting for 2 in the bush for a month and then you find out that, oh, the lucky draw was conducted, but your name didn't come up. Brand imagery. Now, this is the second step where you have to create an image of the brand. The customers already know about your product since you've advertised it on social media, on electronic media, newspapers, print media, out of home advertising, billboards, everywhere, radio, you're all over the place, right? Now the customers are comparing your brand with the other products available in the market and they're trying to build a brand image in their mind with the type of communication that you are having with them. Okay, so all of these advertising messages, they are also creating an image in the mind of the customer. Brand imagery depends on the extrinsic properties, the properties that are seen, extrinsic, okay? They are external, that are visible, that can be seen and compared with other brands. So brand imagery depends on the extrinsic properties of the product, service, including the ways in which the brand attempts to meet customers' physiological needs, okay, or social needs, and it is the way that people think about the brand abstractly rather than what they think of the brand actually does, right? So if you see a person using a low quality brand that you think is low quality, how would you perceive that person? This is a question that we ask in the survey. Would you consider him to be a cheap person or a person who likes cheap products or a person who goes for substandard products, right? So there is a psychological thing that is attached with the customers, that if the brand, if the customers rate your brand really high and they have a very high image of your brand, then they are less likely to look at the and go into detail into the quality of material that you used, because they already think very highly of your brand and they cannot imagine your brand using substandard materials in constructing or manufacturing that product, right? So it is the way people think about a brand abstractly rather than what they think the brand actually does. Thus, imagery refers to more intangible aspects of the brand. Intangible aspects are those that you cannot factually quantify and you cannot hold in your hand, right? So these are perceptions and these are good image that you have built for a special company and a special brand. Intangibles linked to a brand are user profiles. What types of people use this product? If we are talking about an automobile, or if we are talking about an airline, what type of customers use this airline, right? If classic people use this airline or use this automobile, that is a high rated product and you have a very high image of that company and of that product, and you just cannot even think about it that they would use substandard material to produce that product. Plus, it would add to your image. If you are driving that classy car and which has a very high profile and very high profile users use it, then people are going to think highly of you as well, that you have a very nice choice, right? So purchase and usage situations is another point that you link a brand to, because at that point in time user has a lot of choices that he or she can make. So if at that point in time they pick up your product and they rate your product or differentiate your product or assign more value to your product as compared to all other available in the market, then this is the moment that you've been waiting for. Personality and values. What type of a personality would you attach to this brand? Is it for the A quality personality people, or it is just a mediocre product, or it is just run of the mill product? How do you look at it when you if you are asked to define the personality of this product, of this brand, and how you perceive that whether this brand has is a very high quality brand, is a mid-range brand, or is just a just like any other brand in the market, right? History and heritage. Does this brand have a history? Is it 100 years old, 150 years old, just 50 years old? How long has it been in the market and how much has it grown? How much market share it has obtained? That means that the number of customers who trust this brand, has it grown to a very big number? That means that this product must have been doing something right over a period of time, and they've been developing their brand and they've been adding benefits and features to it, and they've had positive experiences with people. That's why their number keeps on growing. Brand performance. Now comes the time when you use the product and you find out for yourself. This is your second moment of truth. The first moment of truth was when you saw the ad and you were exposed to a new product, and then that ad made some promises to you that we use the top quality materials in the world, we are giving you the best product that is available and it is rightly priced, and this is the best deal for your money. But when you actually purchase that product and now you start using it, then you start evaluating that whatever you heard about it, whatever you've seen about it, whatever you've learned about this brand, is this all true or not? The product itself is at the heart of brand equity, because if the product is good, it's going to say a lot to you and it is going to register a very good image in your mind that is going to stay there forever and forever, because it is the primary influence on what consumers experience, and that is their second moment of truth, that I am not cheated, whatever I heard about it is true, it is really a good product, it is an amazing product, and I will keep on using this product again and again. Okay, so the primary influence on what consumers experience with the brand is at the heart of brand equity, and what they hear about a brand from others: product reliability, durability, and serviceability. So these are three main dimensions where a customer focuses on while he or she is consuming a product. So at the second stage, customer is checking the performance of the product. Is the product reliable? Can I trust this product? Right? Is the product durable? If it's a consumer durable good like a laptop or a TV or a car or garments which you use over and over again, so is it durable? Is it over a period of time, does it retain the same properties, or the properties keep on changing? Because when I bought this dress new, it was okay, but after 5 times it has been washed by the laundry, now it has lost its color, the color has become dim, the fabric has become shabby, it has lost its appearance. So customer keep on evaluating each and every aspect of the product that they are using, because they've paid for it, right? And they had a very good image about that product. So if you shatter that image, then the brand cannot stay in the market for long. And then serviceability. Whenever there are service brands as well that provide intangible services that you cannot hold in your hand, but services are experienced by customers. And if you have a good experience with the service, you like talking about it with your friends and family and colleagues, and you will have some good things to say about it on Facebook as well, and you will go there again to experience that same service from the same place, right? That's why these 7-star hotels and 5-star hotels, they make sure that they give you such a remarkable service experience that you keep coming there over and over again. Reliability measures the consistency of performance. Why? Because one time you went to that place and you had a very nice service experience, but at another time when you went there, there were different staff members, and the way they treated you was could not meet that previous memories that you have of your last visit. Okay, so reliability measures the consistency of performance. You have to give them good performance every time, and every time over and over again. So good consistency of performance over time and from purchase to purchase. If it's a consumable product, you buy it, you have a good taste and you find it very good, then whenever you buy it again, you should have that same experience and you should have the same taste in your mouth, and the quality of product should also be crisp as it was the previous time. Durability. Durability is expected economic life of the product. Okay, if you have paid 100 rupees for a disposable razor, you know that it's not going to last you forever. Why? Because it is a disposable razor, and your expected economic life of that product is that you are going to use it 2-3 times and you throw it away, right? Whereas if you bought a very expensive car or very expensive set of clothing, then your expected economic life of the product is that it should last for you for some years. And this is how customers calculate the durability of a product. Serviceability. Serviceability is the ease of repairing the product if needed. Okay. So sometimes you might have heard that Corolla is very easy to maintain. Why? Because all the mechanics know about it, and even if you are in the rural areas, people can easily repair it, and off you go, you're back on track. If you have an air conditioner, so if it's very easy that you just take out the filter, wash it and put it back again, and the maintenance over a period of time is easy, then you become friends with the product. Okay. So it varies from product to product, because some products are serviced by expert technical people and some products can be serviced by yourself as well. They don't need much maintenance. Like a dry battery, it's easy serviceability. It does not need any repair. You don't need to add the water to it. You just look at the green and yellow sign on it, and when this battery is no more of use to you, you just replace it. Okay. So customers also look at that, that over a period of time, how much time, my time would this product consume in repairing if needed. Thus, perceptions of product performance are affected by factors such as perception of product performance are affected by factors such as speed, accuracy, and care of product delivery and installation. Okay. So what is the speed and accuracy of this product? If it's a watch that you are wearing, then you would be interested in the accuracy. Okay. If it's a car that you are driving, you would be interested in the pickup speed, that from 0 to 100, how many seconds does it take to go to a speed of 100 kilometers an hour from 0, right? Care of product delivery, whether the company has used proper packaging and they have taken good care of delivering this product. And then the installation, is the installation of this product easy? Is it plug and play, or it takes a lot of time and it's very if you have to install IKEA furniture, you bought it and you saved some money on it, but now you have to spend a good amount of time in installing it and you are not an expert, right? So there might be a few things that you might need to do over and over again, right? Okay. The promptness, courtesy. If you talk about service, then you see the promptness, that how quick was their staff, how quickly they responded to your call, and what was the courtesy level of the people who were servicing you, providing service to you, how polite they were to you, how helpful they were to you. So all of these customer service aspects are evaluated when you are checking the performance of a intangible service. Okay. And the training of the staff, and you look at the clothes that they're wearing, the appearance of the staff, everything matters, right? And the quality of repair service and the time involved. If you've taken your Sony television to the Sony repair shop, how much time did they take, and what was the quality of repair that they did? Is your television now again it's giving you the same high quality performance, or they've done a shabby job? You also evaluate that as well. Service effectiveness. Service effectiveness, efficiency, and empathy. These are the things that you focus on while you are evaluating a service. Customers often have performance related associations. Okay. That they were very efficient, they were prompt, they were courteous, they were very helpful. I would like to go to that place again, because there's this warmth of feeling there, that place is like our own, and we feel at home while we are at that service factory, right? You call it a service factory wherever you are provided service, and you are very comfortable with the staff who are delivering that service to you. Service effectiveness measures how well the brand satisfies customers' service requirements. So if a customer has different requirements, and every customer is unique, right? So you need to find out, and that is there anything else that we can do for you? Is there anything that you are allergic to and you would not like us to do that? Or if you have any special preferences. So you just tell us now. Sometimes it happens that you have a baby with you and you go to a restaurant, so you need a high chair for the baby and you need the fries up in advance very quickly. Why? Because when you serve the baby with the fries, the baby is well taken care of, right? And he would not bother you and you can peacefully have your meal. Service efficiency, speed and responsiveness of service. Okay, so the speed and responsiveness of service is also a key factor. You've gone for an oil change at a workshop. How quickly they got hold of your car, they changed the oil, cleaned up everything, and they handed over the car to you and off you go. Okay, so you are looking at the service efficiency as well, that they did a good job and they did it with speed and responsiveness. Service empathy is the extent to which service providers are seen as trusting, caring, customers' interests in mind, right? So do they really care for us? Is it just a commercial transaction that we are having, that we are paying them and they're providing us service? Or they are so trustworthy and so caring that we feel really good for them and we feel at home at this service factory and we would like to visit this club over and over again. What the firm can tell customers about the brand in their communications. So communication is very important. The way you communicate, how easily you are communicating that message, and it should not be very long, right? You just like we studied in brand mantra, that use a few words and they should be simple words and they should be easy to understand and they should convey a whole bunch or a basket of good things that you are offering, the benefits that you are offering the customer, and how good the customer will feel after using your brand. Designing and delivering products that fully satisfy customer needs. Thus they will buy the product again, okay, because it fully satisfies their customer needs. Brand judgments. Now we move on to the third level of the brand, 4 stages of brand equity building. Now we are at the third stage. When the customer keeps using your product over a period of time, say 1 or 2 years, and they have good feelings about your product, then the customer passes a judgment. The judgment is that the customer's personal opinion about and evaluation of the brand. Why? Because the customer has so many choices, right? And he or she is spending money. You are not putting a gun to their head to buy your brand. So it is their personal opinion about your brand. If they are satisfied and they have evaluated your brand to be of top quality and you hold the first position in their mind, right, then they are going to pass this judgment that consumers form by putting together all the different brand performance, brand imagery associations. Customers may make all types of judgments with respect to a brand. Okay, it may vary from one person to another. People in the same family might have different things to say about a brand. But 4 types are particularly important. Judgments about quality. If you have a good quality, that is a unquestionable feature that your product has. You have very good quality. It has been certified by European standards and it has CE written on it. It has been approved. So even if the person doesn't like your product color or the shape of the design of the product, they cannot say anything bad about the quality because the quality is guaranteed, right? Then the credibility of the brand. If your brand has been approved by an association or an authority, then it is a credible product. There is nothing wrong with the product. Consideration and superiority. Okay, now superiority might be subjective because what you think is superior and what the other person thinks, that is as a subjective term, it how much exposure you have and how much exposure this other person has, and what attributes are you comparing two products on. All of these things matter. Your consideration set also matters. What are the 2 or 3 products that you rate highly, and then you are comparing this product with that consideration set. So there are some gray areas where superiority is assigned as a judgment by a person, because it is his or her personal opinion. Brand credibility. Brand credibility is customers may also form judgments about the company or organization behind the brand. Okay, so Nestle is behind Milo, Nestle is behind Pure Life, Nestle is behind Nescafe, right? Nestle is behind Nido, and so on. So though it gives a very credible, powerful image to the customer that this brand is backed by this mother brand, and Nestle is a house of brands. Okay, it is a house of brands which has many brands that it has promoted over a period of time, and now they have all become iconic brands and they can stand on their own as well. Brand credibility describes the extent to which customers see the brand as credible in terms of 3 dimensions: perceived expertise, trustworthiness, and likability. So if you trust the brand and it is likable by you, then you would term it as credible. And the perceived expertise involved in that brand, they all lead towards brand credibility. Is the brand seen as competent? Do they have hold a good position in the market or the top position if it's a technical product, right? Is the brand innovative? Do they keep innovating their brand over a period of time? Just like Bright came up with a stain removing technology, and then now recently they've innovated their brand with a antiviral, antibacterial feature as well, that it will clean your clothes, it will remove all the stains, and in addition to that it will remove all the germs from your clothes as well, right? So they keep on innovating. And a market leader, whether this brand is a market leader or not. Kellogg's is a market leader, Coke is a market leader, Nestle is a market leader, right? But there might be other brands which are not market leaders. So when you rate them on brand expertise, then they will have a 2nd, 3rd, or maybe a 4th position. Brand trustworthiness depends and dependable and keeping customers' interest in mind. Okay, so is the brand fun? Is it interesting? Does it involve you when you're using that brand? And is it worth spending time with? These are all based on your opinion, right? That what do you have to say about this brand? Brand likability. In other words, credibility measures whether consumers see the company or organization behind the brand as good at what it does. If you establish this image in the mind that we are the experts and we take all possible care and we pass your product through 35 different quality control checks before it is handed over to you. So we are experts and you should trust us, and you will never have to be worried that the product that we hand over to you will come up with any flaws. Okay, so the customers are concerned about, and just like then they will like your brand. Brand feelings. Brand feelings are created over a period of time as customers' emotional responses. Brand feelings are emotional responses and reactions to the brand. Some people might just like the texture of your product, or the appearance of your product, or the specific color code that your product has, because you can have many types of blues, many types of yellows. Blue is one of the most favorite colors in the world, but it has so many hundreds of blues. So which blue color are you using? and I might have positive feeling about your brand because I like the blue that you use on your packaging. Okay, brand feelings also relate to the social currency evoked by the brand, and what feelings are evoked by the marketing program, and it will give you good health, you will look good, you will have social approval wearing our garments, wearing our watches, using our perfumes, okay, wearing our perfumes, and that's how people develop good feelings about the different brands that they use. How does brand affect customers' feelings about themselves and their relationship with others? This is what needs to be asked when you are conducting a brand tracking survey. That what type of positive feelings does our brand create, and what feelings are created by other brands, because some customers are not 100% loyal. Off and on they keep using other products as well, and then they compare the two, right? So you need to ask this question. These feelings can be mild or intense. Mild feelings are that the customer doesn't really feel so emotional about, but intense feelings are the ones which the customer is very intensely involved and emotionally involved in those feelings, and that is how he forms an attachment with this brand, and can be positive or negative. Okay, brand resonance model. Finally, now we are moving towards the loyalty stage, the fourth stage. So brand resonance model focuses on the ultimate relationship and level of identification that the customer has with the brand. Brand becomes a family member of that person who is using it over a period of time, and because of this trust and durability and the good feelings that it has with the brand and the judgment that they have passed for this brand, all lead towards brand resonance or brand loyalty. Brand resonance relationship and the extent to which customers feel that they are in sync with the brand. Historical brands like Sony, Apple, they have very high resonance, and they've been with the families for over decades. Resonance is characterized in terms of intensity, strength of emotions, or the depth of psychological bond that customers have with the brand, and as well as the level of activity. So now these two dimensions, intensity and level of activity, engendered by this loyalty. Repeat purchases rates and brand information events and other loyal customers are evaluated on these two dimensions. Now let's look at that. These two dimensions are broken down into four categories. Behavioral loyalty, that we already discussed, that people who like Colgate toothpaste, there are some warriors who would like to buy a Colgate Total that would save you from the decays and from all the problems, and it will have fluoride and calcium to strengthen your teeth, and it will have a good mouthwash to give you a good breath and all that, right? And then there are people who would look at their social acceptability and say that, okay, if we, after brushing our teeth, if they shine very brightly and it gives us social approval, then these are different behavioral loyalty aspects that a customer has with your product. Okay, attitudinal attachment. Your customer is attached with your product on various dimensions, and you need to find that out, whether you like the fragrance, whether you like the shape or appearance of our product, whether you like the quality of our product, you like the feel of our product. Okay, sense of community. When you are wearing a brand or you're using a brand, you become a part of that community. You are a part of Nike community when you are using Nike products. Okay, and all the people all over the world, they become family members and they are part of Nike community, and all Nike product users are one family. Active engagement. How does your brand actively engage with you, and what type of responses it generates when you are using this product, when you're consuming it, and so on. In the next chapter, we will be discussing brand value chain, which is a part of a brand equity building exercise, right? Now we will do a recap of what we studied today. We studied the 2 dimensions in which we discussed that behavioral loyalty, attitudinal attachment, sense of community and active engagement are all focused on when you are calculating the loyalty of your customers with your brand. Resonance is characterized in terms of intensity. Like if you are really intensely loyal to a brand, you have a level of addiction with the brand and you just cannot live with without this brand, and you would even drive 5 or 10 miles to go and find out that particular product that you want to use or consume, and only then you will be satisfied. Okay, and then there is a level of activity which involves how the brand involves you and how it creates feelings of fun for you and excitement and how you like it. Now these are the different service places where you go to. If you go to Disneyland, all the family is having fun, so that is a good place to be, where it is fun, family and entertainment. Brand resonance model: loyalty for high resonance brands like Sony. Sony has been in Pakistani families for more than 4 decades. Apple has been in American families for more than 4 decades. Okay, so these brands have become a part of the family. They are now family member brands, right? And people really, they are very loyal to them, and they have never cheated these customers. And whenever these products go for repairs on their service shop, they do a very good job, and when the product comes back to you, you are again satisfied that it's just like new now. Then we talked about feelings. Brand feelings are emotional responses which are reactions to the brand. Trustworthiness is very important, because you are only going to keep on buying this brand over and over again, and you will remain loyal to it if you keep trusting it. The minute it becomes unlikable for you, your likability is hurt, your trustworthiness is at stake, then you won't be loyal to this brand anymore. Brand credibility is very important. Only then the customer will pass a judgment that this is a reliable, durable, dependable product, and I will keep on buying this product over and over again. Brand judgments are passed over a period of time. It's not like that you just start using this product yesterday and today you're going to pass a bad judgment, right? So over a period of time, the customer evaluates the product on various aspects, and only then, when they're satisfied with everything, then they pass this judgment that this is the best brand for us. Communication should be simple and like fun, family, entertainment, authentic, athletic performance, like of Nike. Okay, so that it gives you a holistic picture of the whole brand and what the brand stands for, what it offers, and why you should spend your money on purchasing this brand over and over again. Service effectiveness, service empathy, service efficiency is all interlinked. You give quick, prompt service, high quality, courtesy, and very helpful attitude of your employees while they're delivering the service, then the customers will keep on coming back to you again and again. Speed, accuracy, promptness, courtesy, helpfulness, these all matter when you are delivering a service. Product should be reliable, durable, and serviceable. Durability is expected economic life of the product. So there are some products that you know that you are going to use them for a short period of time and you are paying less for it, right? So its expected economic life is like that, and you already convinced that you don't expect it to last for 5 years or 10 years. But if you're buying the ultimate driving machine, you expect it to last for 10 years and give you good service. Brand performance. The product itself is at the heart of brand equity because it is the primary influence on what consumers experience. User profiles, purchase and usage situations, personality and values, history, heritage and experiences, all of these things combine together to create your strong bond with the brand. Brand imagery is a psychological or points that you evaluate the brand on, and the brand is abstractly evaluated by the customer, and he creates or she creates an image in their mind and assigns you a level of importance in their mind, and they look at the extrinsic properties and they compare it with other brands, and that's how they rate your brand. Brand salience is creating awareness for your brand, which is done through social media, electronic media, print media, out of home advertising, radio, and all other means that you can use to create awareness. You can also have a concert or a festival, or you can invite celebrities at a gathering, and you can have that recorded, and then you can air it and the whole world can see it. So there are a lot of things that you can do for creating brand awareness. What companies do is, when they're launching a product, they invite all the major media companies in a 5-star or a 7-star hotel, and there they launch the product, because these companies, these media houses, then they would spread the news all over the world, and the product would be launched. Brand laddering. Laddering is a process. First you create awareness, then you create a good image, then you give good performance, durability and reliability when they're using your product. Then the customer at the third stage, customer starts having good feelings about your product. Then they pass a judgment that this is the best product for me, and I'll keep on using this again and again. And then at the fourth stage, you become brand loyal to the brand. So you have to develop a very strong relationship and a loyalty relationship with your customer. Brand identity, brand meaning, brand responses, all of them have to be focused on to create intense feelings in your customer's mind and make them loyal to your brand. Convert brand responses to create brand resonance, which is brand loyalty. Elicit the response from the brand and establish brand meaning in the minds of the customers, and keep on creating awareness. As you know, Coke is a market leader, but still it advertises on the TV. You see their ad every day. Why is it doing that? Because you have to keep hammering in the minds of the customer. Then there are new customers coming up, that there are new babies born every day, and then they grow up, and this new generation, and you have to keep reminding the customer. Top of mind, tip of tongue. Okay, if something is at the top of your mind, and it can only be at the top of your mind when you keep advertising and you keep exposing the customer with your brand, and you keep reminding the customer that we are alive, we are here, we are with you, and the bond that we have should not break. The friends who are with you become very fast friends, and the friends you have not seen for 5 years, they are still your friends, but that strong bond weakens due to less contact. That's why the brand has to remain in contact with the customers at all times. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please ask them now.